Please check out azreveals.com and Az Reveals on social channels.
So quick interruption here for an August 1st video here update. I just wanted to provide the data here. So look, Hoops Basketball Blaster Box released on November 22nd. And if anyone wants to say, oh, but maybe it didn't make it on Amazon until the 24th, that is a lie, a 100% lie. Don't pretend, don't sugarcoat it, right? It came out on Amazon approximately around that time, give or take a day or two, early November. So this is what bothers me about all this stuff. You're like, I don't know, the FTC or whoever investigates consumer fraud, different things, whatever, like you could subpoena this data. Look back to when that ASIN that's listed in the URL of the product started being offered on Amazon. You would see a pattern of free market pricing in the upper 30s or low 40s. Then you would suddenly see out of nowheres all other third-party sellers get no sales, while Amazon just completely corners the entire market and collects fraudulent pre-release sales, lying about when it's released. The whole story that I'm sharing here, right? All that, it would be such easy attainable data. And someone would say, why don't you have that data yourself? Again, as I say, look at the time. This is late November. This is fourth quarter. This is go time for sellers. You're focused on trying to sell your business. Like I said, to try and police the Amazon misconduct is like a full-time job. And there's so much stuff that gets documented in private, and there's also so much stuff that doesn't get documented because it's just like there's no end to it. You just can't even keep up. You just got to somehow put on blinders and focus on your business, but it's extremely wrong. So with all the previous stuff I've been talking about and anything, the very common cop-out that Amazon always wants to give is, sorry, you signed the seller agreement and it says that you allow us to do this and it says that you accept this and that and everything. And, all the bazillion pages, apparently you agreed to this type of treatment, right? So that's always the cop-out. But to me, it's like that only goes so far because like eventually you're kind of like, okay, is this even like a legal agreement? Is this even like allowed? Does the FTC, do these people all know that this is how this works? Like, it's not, like, I don't know. It just seems very unfair, very one-sided. Clearly it is. Every seller feels that way, not just me. Let's just go to this one. The problem is so much stuff happens to you. You are wronged in so many ways as a seller. You can't even almost keep track of it. It's like a full-time job if you wanted to get screenshots and proof of every little part of it, right? But this one here, Hoops Basketball, let's see. I might not even be able to find the exact product here, but Hoops Basketball Blast Box. I don't know. It almost looks like there must have been some of these that got taken down over time or something. It's probably this one here. It must be this one. 400 bought the last month. It's definitely this one for sure. Whatever the main listing was. So this listing right here. I don't know the exact dates. This product released in, I'm going to guess around, it says December 24th. That is a lie. That is a lie. And we are telling that story right now. Go back and look, anyone on the calendar, the release date of this product. It was like at least a month before that. This product here released, it was available for, 4 or 5 weeks. Again, please don't hold me to the exact details. It may have been 2, it may have been 7, but something approximately that. It was out for an appreciable enough amount of time. Many sellers had come in here. They were all offering it, right? So this is a hot release product with Victor Wembanyama, the hot rookie, right? So they're all offering it, and this product probably has a base retail price in maybe Walmart or something, $28 maybe. So the sellers are probably selling it for $38, $41 because it's like a supply and demand mismatch on a hot new product. And that's just how supply and demand works, right? So they're selling, they're going along. This is close to Christmas time. Out of the blue comes Amazon. Notice here they're blocking the buy box, which is where it normally says like add to cart, because they think that people should be charging like the $28, but obviously it's gone higher because just supply and demand. But anyways, out of the blue comes Amazon, a big thing that says, this is a pre-release product. This product has not been released yet. Click here to order pre-release from Amazon directly, and you'll receive this product in 3 weeks or whatever it was. We're like, pre-release? You liars! This product has been out for weeks. What are you talking about, right? So they steal the whole buy box to themselves, lie, and say that it's not available. Again, this is Christmas time, so you're like, I get it. Okay, eventually the retail price is going to be that, but you're like, there's plenty of moms and dads that want this product for their kid for Christmas, and they should have a right to buy it. You know what I mean? And so, again, suppose I'm the price fixer, right? I don't know all the exact rules about what is or isn't price fixing, but behavior like that certainly sounds very price fixy, or if it's not defined as that, it's something inappropriate, something fraudulent, right? And so they're doing that, and they're taking pre-orders of this product and just fixing the price. This is what Amazon's gonna charge in 3 weeks. Order it here from now. Nobody else exists. Forget about all those other sellers. Buy from us. And again, this see more buying options. all of the other sellers remained there. So you might say, well, that's unfair of them to do that, but it is their marketplace. So I guess maybe they have the right to do that. Someone could just click below and order from the other seller. No, the ones below also say, will be available January 3, will be available January 2. It's a lie. The stuff is in the warehouse right now, ready to be sent to any customer in 1 or 2 days, and you are charging that seller 4 times storage fees, which is the holiday storage fee rate, to hold their stuff hostage and lie, fraud consumers, and tell them that that these items are not going to be available for a few weeks. It is a lie. So I mean, that happened. I was affected by that. I'm trying to tread lightly on my fellow U.S. sellers because I don't want to like get anyone involved, but I bet you a bunch of these people that you see in here were affected by that, and probably others, right? And again, they would probably never talk about it, never speak up, because it's like, who wants to bite the hand that feeds them? I'm talking about it because at the moment I'm suspended. So I guess it's like, oh, well. But it's like, they were all affected by this. I bet you there were people that shipped in pallets and pallets of that, expecting to crush it for the holidays, and they would have. And Amazon swooped in and ruined that whole thing. And again, if you want to say, oh, like, I think it's more than obvious that this is totally inappropriate. But imagine you say, well, they're just protecting the consumer. They didn't want them to pay the high 30s or the low 40s or whatever. Nonsense, okay? In my other business, there was one time where I don't have any screenshots or video of it because it's just too much to keep track of. We had these Callaway golf polos. We got a great deal. We bought a whole bunch of them. We brought them all in. We sent them to Amazon's warehouses. I don't know, maybe a month had passed, and I just randomly said to my wife, I'm like, remember those Callaway golf polos we got? Like, I haven't seen any sell. Like, that's kind of weird, right? Like, we had a bunch of them. And I remember at the time, you're like, yes, we're the only seller. No one else has these in stock. We're going to do great with these, right? So I go and look, like, why are they not selling? I go, look, this is a pre-release product. Pre-order now from Amazon. It'll be available. And in this case, it was like 3 months or like 5 months or something. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. That was my first experience. This one with this Hoops basketball box is the second experience. You're like, so what does that mean? You just hold my stuff there and drop it out of the buy box, lie and tell people that it won't be available for a few months, and I got to pay you storage fees. So basically my options are sit there and pay the piper, pay you storage fees to hold it hostage and not sell it, or just pay you to pay the removal fees to send it all back to myself, and then just cry myself a river and sell it on somewhere else. Like, how is this allowed? And then again, this whole concept of like, oh, maybe they're trying to protect the consumer. No, I remember in that case, we were selling it either at the same price that they were projecting to sell it. Again, I'm trying so hard to be honest here. I think we were selling it for less. I'm not going to misquote myself. It was either less or the same. So you're like, so how are you protecting the consumer? What is wrong with you? How do you get away with this? And again, you just think to yourself, like, I'm one seller. I don't even sell in that many categories. I experienced this twice. I'm sorry to speculate, but how much does this happen on a regular basis? What other categories? What other products? Who else has been affected by this? I promise you that it is not just me. And it just, I don't even know where to start. It's absolutely insane.
Please check out azreveals.com and AZ Reveals on social channels.